Good evening. Welcome back to the Man Cave. Recently, we got a Kickstarter box in the mail, so I opened up the box and found Stonespine Architects. It's a role-player tale. It's from Thunderworks Games. I'm really excited about this game. I have everything from the world of Ulos except for the lockup games. I just couldn't make that work at the time, but I have everything else. Most of it's sitting over there, except I've got all of my cartographer stuff in a drawer over there. Love that game. And that was one of the reasons why I was really happy. This came with our cartographer's mini expansion. If we wanted, I think it was an extra like $4. And so I was like, yep, I'll do that. I love cartographers. It's a game I play with my wife a lot. And also I got the mini expansion for Stonespine Architects that was called the Shrines and Fountains. So it was a really good deal. I'm kind of regretting that I did not get the plush. I've heard from the comments of other people who have gotten it that it's a very, very cute little plushie. It's about the size of a Build-A-Bear. This is a new size for the boxes that Thunderworks Games is doing. And I saw a picture of the plush next to it, and the plush is actually a little bit taller than the box. So let's open this up and see what's inside. This is a card drafting game that is about building a dungeon. So we have a rule book here, and it is definitely high quality. The pages are very nice. They're thick, easy to read. The coloring is really good. Thunderworks is very, very good about quality. I very much like this company. Like I said, and man, they kept us up to date when stuff was coming, what was happening. I wish more companies that did stuff online followed their example. We have the 2024 catalog for the things that are coming. Stonespine Architects, Metro Runner. I believe that's the Kickstarter they have going right now. More stuff for role player adventures. The Dawn of Ulos game, the Goblin Vaults. I love both of those. More cartographer stuff. I've got everything for that game. And then we have the lockup stuff over here, which is, like I said, the one I don't have. And there's where it started it all, the role player game, which it was a lot of fun. It was one of my very first Kickstarters. And 10 Penny Parks. And over here we've got the stuff that's coming next. The Great Con is something they're going to be doing. That's interesting. And then Citizens of the Spark. All right. Oh, and the big box is having a sale. That's how I have mine right now, is in the big box over there on the shelf. All right. So here we have a sheet of tiles. These tiles are double-sided. Not sure what they all mean yet. I've seen a couple of playthroughs, but I want to read through the rules before I start anything. Another sheet of tiles. We have our challenges with the market board here. And I assume, yes, this side is for the 2 to 5 players. So this must be the single player side right here. That's one of the things that I love about this company, is they take solo gaming very seriously. All right, this had a special insert designed for the game. Here's our score sheets here. And so this has everything in its place, and a place for everything here. Oh, I'll show you the back of the box. Again, the artwork is gorgeous. The coloring is perfect. So this is the stones. This is the special. This whole box was designed to accommodate all of these tokens here. So I'm sure that the rule book will walk me through exactly how to put everything away. There's our, I believe these are our markers for the board here. And then we've got the arches that start the dungeons that we have to build. And then we have several decks of cards here. There we go. Card quality, oh wow. The art on these is beautiful. And the thickness of the card is very, very nice. They feel there's a sheen on them to make them slick for when you're shuffling. This appears to be one of the decks. I already showed you that picture. This is, I think, our challenge deck for figuring out what it is that you're going to be trying to do during the creation of your dungeon. And there's the artwork on the back of those cards. Ooh, we have, okay, we've got a card for final scoring that also includes what all the icons in the rule book and on the art are for. That's very nice. We have another character. Oh, this is our setup reminders and our player sequence. So player aids are definitely useful in games like this, so that you can keep track of what it is that you're trying to do. Here we have what looks to be the dungeon cards. Oh wow, these are gorgeously done as well. They never fail to impress with the artwork from this company. So we have, here's one set. And I'm not sure exactly what each of these things does yet. Oh, here's another. On the back of these, they look like these are, I think these are bonus points for the things that you're trying to do, the challenges you're trying to meet while you're going through and building your dungeon. This looks like your blueprints cards, which, you know, that makes sense. There appears to be a blueprint on the back. And this has some of the things that you're trying to do, because in this game you're building a dungeon that's 4x4. So after each row is a year, and after the end of the 4 years, if you get everything the way you wanted it and the way you were challenged to do, so each one's different, and you can get up to 20 points just from that card alone. This is one of those games where you have multiple ways to gather points, so you're trying to figure out what it is you're going to focus on. Here's one of the dungeon decks here. Again, beautiful art. I'll probably do a playthrough of this game sometime before the end of this month, once we get things settled down a little bit around here. Oh, more of the dungeon tiles, I guess. So, yeah, like I said, the game is beautiful. The quality is just out of the park. I love the effort and the time that this studio puts into making everything beautiful. Their games are all works of art. They look good on the shelf. They look good while you're playing. I mean, it's amazing the quality control that they have at this studio is just phenomenal. And like I said, I wish other game companies would emulate what these guys do. They're easily one of my, when I see that Thunderworks Games is doing something, I definitely, just knowing that makes me want to check it out right away. This is the bonus expansion set. It's the mini expansion called Fountains, Shrines and Fountains. So these are the new types of tiles that they have for it. So apparently the fountains have the blue, and the shrines have the orange. Looks pretty cool. I'll probably start the game. My first game, we might not put those in right away, just so we can get the basic rules down, and then we'll go right away. And then as a bonus, like I said, I got the Cartographer's Mini expansion. I'll show you how that works. This is a completely different game that they've done, but I love this game, and it's a very, they've done two types. There's Cartographers and there's Cartographers Heroes. So here's here's a hero for the game. Here's a new ambush card for the game. A new way to score points, which is something that's always welcome. And then a new type of terrain to draw in. You can add mountains now. On the maps before, they all have their own mountain tiles, and now you can actually put one in. So it's thematically quite good. Goes along with this. So I'll make sure that I get this in with my cartographer stuff. That's it for the unboxing. I hope you come back to join me when we actually do a playthrough. Thanks, and have a good evening from the Man Cave.